All right, welcome YouTube peeps. We are on Math Q11. We're going to be looking at Tuesday's homework, and we're going to be doing the sum problem. The sum is the answer to an addition problem, okay? If you're looking for the definition of sum, it's the answer to an addition problem. Difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. We're going to do the same strategy that we did yesterday, the break apart strategy or the place value strategy, which just means we're going to be breaking the numbers apart by their place value. So because the 9 is in the tens place, it's worth 90, right? The 9 is in the tens place, so it's worth 90. It's 90 and 8 ones. 30, because the 3 is in the tens place, and 3 ones. Now we're adding it up. 9 plus 3 is 12, and then you just bring down the zeros. 8 plus 3 is 11. Now you kind of need to be able to do 120 plus 11 in your head. You can use your fingers, of course. A little trick is 11 is made up of 10 and 1. 10 and 1 makes up 11. So I know this is going to be 130, right? If 11 is made up of 10 plus 1, 120 and 10 is 130, and then you have the 1. So 131. Okay? So if you can picture 11 as being made up of 10 plus 1, then you know 120 plus 10 is 130 plus 1. That might help you a little bit there. Okay. 81 minus 37. We're going to do this on the back. 81 minus 37. Okay, once again, break apart strategy. This is the original problem. All right, you want to start on the right side and go to the left, right? You start with the ones place and then go across. Uh-oh, I can't take away 7 from 1, right? Somebody only has $1. Can I take away $7 from them if they only have $1? No, they don't have enough. So you kind of have to look to your friend. You have to look to your neighbor to borrow money. You're going to want to borrow 10 bucks. And move it over here. See how I showed with the arrow, me moving over the $10? Why did I move over 10? Mainly because it's the tens place. Because it's the tens place, I'm going to move over 10. Can I move over 6 just to cover how much I need? You can, actually. You could just move over 6 so that it's 7 minus 7. But I just move over 10. Keeps it easy. Okay. Now we have 11 minus 7. If you need to use your fingers, you can count up. 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? See how I counted up? That's 4. 70 minus 30. 7 minus 3 is 4. And then you just bring down the 0. Final answer, 44. Check your work. 44 for the subtraction problem. Okay, next ones I want to do for YouTube is the rounding. Zoom in. We're rounding to the nearest 10. Make sure it's clear here. We're rounding to the nearest 10. So the difference between these two numbers, we'll call them the bookends. You notice on my bookshelf we have bookends to keep the books together. Notice the two bookends are only 10 apart. Why? Because we're rounding to the nearest 10. So whatever you're rounding to, that needs to be the difference between your bookends. Okay? The difference between 80 and 90 is 10. All right. 84 is closest to the 80. Right now, you notice the homework is kind of helping you out by putting the bookends. Uh-oh, look at, they're already removing the bookends. You have to come up with the bookends yourself, right? Because we're rounding to the nearest 10, the difference between these two numbers has to be 10. So I would make it 40 and 50 because you want this number in the middle. You want 47 in the middle. 47 is going to be what? About right there? So is it closer to 50? 45 is like right there. So I'm thinking 47 is probably right there. All right, so that is rounding. We'll definitely be doing more practice in class. Hopefully this helps you with your homework.